Today, as we approach the Iowa primary, Nikki Haley is looking as the more reasonable, moderate Republican as opposed to Donald Trump or Ron DeSantis. But in February, we reported her thoughts on Florida's student and school initiatives. Number 17 of 23, Nikki Haley says Florida's Don't Say Gay didn't go far enough.
Stopping for votes in her long-shot bid for the Republican 2024 presidential nomination, former South Carolina governor and United Nations ambassador Nikki Haley is trying to prove she's just as anti-LGBTQ+ as Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, one of her likely challengers for the GOP nod. When asked about DeSantis' divisive parental rights in education law, a.k.a. the Don't Say Gay law, which bans discussion of gender and sexual orientation in kindergarten through third grade, Haley told a crowd at a New Hampshire town hall that the legislation is too timid, proving that Haley is ready to make LGBTQ+ youth a target in her campaign. The politician gave an interview to FoxNews.com after the town hall, elaborating on her desire to make the mention of gay and transgender people verboten in elementary schools. Haley's record on LGBTQ+ issues is abysmal. As noted by GLAAD, Haley has said President Joe Biden's support of transgender rights will destroy women's sports, saying, quote, "Across the sporting world, the game is being rigged against women and in favor of biological men," end quote. She also opposed marriage equality as both a South Carolina state representative and governor. She has also rejected matching funds for a program offering HIV medication to lower-income patients. Now, she's also an ageist. I don't know if you guys know this, but she's also very much a part of, if you're too old, I don't want you in my house.
Wow.
What? So, yeah, that's her new thing now.
Wow, she's perfect to run with Trump, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I don't get it. But yeah, in that town hall, there's a video clip, I believe you can probably find it on YouTube, where she's now saying, why are we going to have to require mental exams for some of these people that are with us here in the House, and blah, 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 blah.
She wants to mentally check Biden because he's 80.
Yeah. Well, you know, him and a bunch of other people. So she's like, I'm going to put this in place. And I'm thinking, good luck, honey. That's not going to work.
Well, she could use a mental check. I mean, because her memory seems to be very, very askew, because she has waffled more than a cook at the Waffle House. Yeah. I mean, she has. I mean, she's for Trump. She's against Trump.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. She's been.
She's a flip-flopper.
She's been a Waffle House cook. I'm telling you.
She said as recently as September that if Donald Trump said he was going to run for president, she would not run for re-election. For a second term. That she would not run, and that she supported him. He announced running 2 months later, and she did this last week what she did, which is announce for president. That's the flip-flop that you're talking about. My number one problem with Nikki Haley, she's not, she looks credible because she's not batshit crazy. Right. Okay, so if you put the crazy bats,
the Republican
right?
As what is it? MTJ? What is it?
Marjorie Taylor Greene
with her big old fur coat.
Yeah, exactly. What's going on there? Watch Bill Maher if you want to hear a great analysis on Marjorie Taylor Greene. The interesting thing to me about her is she proved at the United Nations really how dangerous she is, because she flip-flopped all over the place in the United Nations, and so Donald Trump craziness, her desire to appease him and he be the lord and master of Nikki Haley's plantation in South Carolina. She flip-flopped so much in terms of what she said in the world stage at the United Nations. She became scary for me. She doesn't rail the way Donald Trump does, or the way Lindsey Graham does, or even the way Marco Rubio does. But she's equally dangerous, because if you do not listen to what she's saying carefully and where she is on that position and where it's going to change next, she's going to get you every single time, and that's what Nikki Haley is going to do.
It's deceiving, that demeanor of a Mike Pence.
Yeah,
like I'm completely normal.
And
this calm voice. I'm like, oh wow, that is scary.
You have to watch the Stepford Wives motions very carefully.
Very that.